Colossians chapter 3, verse 13 says, just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you are also to forgive. So how does the Lord forgive us? Romans 4:8, blessed is the one whose sin the Lord will never count against him. The way that God forgives you and me is that he doesn't count our sins against us, even though they are real and deep and serious. Now, what does that mean? How do we do that? See, it means to forgive like God forgives means that we see people made in the image of God. What is the nature? What's our nature when people really sin against us? I mean, like $12 billion kind of sins against us. The first reaction is to dehumanize the person. When the master calls this man into his presence who owes him $12 billion, what do you think? How do you think everybody in the palace sees him? Somebody owes me $12 billion, I can guarantee you my first thought is not, what a lovely child of God. My first thought is, what an imbecile, what an idiot, what a taker of advantage kind of person, what a horrible person this is. But Genesis 1:27 reminds us, God created man in his own image. He created him in the image of God. He created them male and female. When we get hurt by somebody, the first thing we do is we quit seeing them as God sees them. We quit seeing them as made in the image of God, and we begin to see them according to their offense. If they have cheated us, we see them as a cheat. If they've lied, the lying is not just something they have done, it is who they are. It is their identity for us, for them. They're a liar. If she betrayed you, she's Judas. He's an addict. She's a drunk. He's a racist. But notice what happens in Jesus' story here in verse 26. It says, the servant fell face down before him and said, be patient with me and I will pay you everything. Can you imagine how everybody laughed? Pay us. You owe $12 billion. You just need a couple days. Come up with that. Then the master of the servant had compassion, released him, and forgave him the loan. Notice the first thing that happens is the master sees him with eyes of compassion. The first thing he does is he restores his dignity. The first step on the journey of 70 times 7 to forgiveness is we quit seeing people according to their offense. We quit dehumanizing them. Just think about how we drive, you know? That's not a driver that's not a person that cut you off in traffic. It's a car, you know? Stop dehumanizing them and see them as God sees them, made in his image.